What's wrong? You see something? Eren?
I'm gonna put a stop to this! I'll kill them all! Every last one!
I will kill them, every last one. Hello guys, and today let's understand Eren's rage, particularly in Attack on Titan Season 1. Before we begin, please subscribe and don't forget to drop a like cause it really helps the channel grow. Now to begin, we will analyze 3 scenes from Attack on Titan Season 1 that I think sum up Eren's rage. Hence this video will have 3 parts. Part 1. Rage against the Titans, the fall of Shiganshina arc. Before the story even started, Eren was just a young boy who lived with his mom and dad, who was barely around because he was a doctor. They lived within the walls of Maria, particularly at Shiganshina. He also hung out with Mikasa and Armin as they were his best friends. At this point in the story, all was going well until one unfortunate day they stood in awe and witnessed as a titan towered over the walls. The colossal titan went on to destroy the gates of the wall, and this gave a way for the titans to come in, and they started raging through Shiganshina, eating everyone in their sight. Fortunately, Eren, Mikasa and Armin were saved and boarded upon a ship leaving for Walrus. But unfortunately for Eren, he had to watch his mother get eaten alive. His home destroyed and the little peace he had known destroyed. All these events built up an initial rage in him, and reacting to this rage, he swore and promised to kill every single titan that no longer shall he watch the ones he loved die. The events that happened in this arc were the catalyst that led to Eren's rage and attack on Titans. Part 2. The manifestation of humanity's rage. Later on, Eren joined the cadets training corps together with Mikasa and Armin, and together they trained for about 4 years, but unfortunately, around the end of their training, the colossal titan, who had not appeared in 5 years, appeared again and broke the gates of Trust District. This then led to the cadets, though unexperienced, being deployed to fight and keep the titans away. At this point in the story, Eren's rage had turned into courage, and despite not being so skilled, he had no single fear against titans. They were later deployed to fight the titans invading the wall, and unfortunately, Eren was eaten alive as he tried to save Armin from death. Later on, Mikasa, hearing about Eren's death, went on to lead the remaining cadets alive to a suicidal killing spree against the titans. But soon after, her gas ran out and she fell with no means of escaping the titans. At this point, Mikasa had accepted her death as a titan approached her for the kill. But suddenly, another titan appeared behind Mikasa. This titan seemed different as it marched with an uncontrollable rage, not at Mikasa, but at the titan that was about to eat her. And unexpectedly, it began striking at the titan until it had killed the titan, smashing it to bits. Later on, upon reuniting with Armin and the others, Mikasa described the titan to them as a symbol of humanity's rage. As though Titan, it seemed to exist only to destroy fellow titans. Later on, we discovered that the titan was Eren, and honestly speaking, this was the moment that solidified Eren as my best character in AOT, and the moment still remains in my top 10 anime moments of recent times. Part 3. Attack on the female titan. Eren later on, after being conditionally accepted into the scout regiment, specifically the Levi squad, started training on controlling his titan powers, and also proving to the Levi squad that he can be trusted. Mikasa, Armin and the rest of the cadets also joined the scout regiment. Upon going on a quest to recover backward Maria, the scouts were deployed following Commander Erwin's formation. The mission was going on smooth till suddenly, a titan thought to be an abnormal arrived and started messing up the formation, as it seemed to be looking for someone who Armin later suspected to be Eren. Upon being informed that Eren is ahead with Captain Levi, the female titan marched towards them as it was lured into an area full with large trees. Upon spotting Eren, the female titan increased her rampage, killing every scout on its path as it rages towards Eren. Eren, upon noticing this, Mara riding on horseback along with the Levi squad, was ready to transform into a titan and face the female titan head-on. But due to his trust in the Levi squad, he later pulled off and left it all to their plan. Fortunately, Commander Erwin's surprise plan of capturing the female titan succeeded, as barrages and hooks were shot all around and ended up restraining the female titan in place. Everything at this point was going alright until the female titan screamed, and huge numbers of titans started coming at all directions and started eating her body. Upon seeing this, the Levi squad thought that the female titan had been killed, but it so turned out that the traitor piloting the female titan had escaped, and before the Levi squad could even know what was happening, as they were swinging away through trees with their ODM gear, one of them was struck down by the female titan's pilot. At this point, they tried to regroup and escape, but unfortunately, the female titan transformed back and started chasing them, targeting Eren. Eren again for the second time wanted to let go and transform into a titan to face the female titan, but still the Levi squad assured Eren and convinced him to lay his trust on them. Eren, with full trust in their abilities, put his faith in them and focused only on escaping, and for a moment, their tactics on fighting back the female titan seemed successful, until the female titan caught off guard and brutally slaughtered all of them. Upon seeing and witnessing all of his comrades getting slaughtered, and with guilt rising in Eren's heart and mind that he should have transformed since and dealt with her, he was quickly enveloped by his rage, turning into a titan and quickly launched multiples of attacks at the female titan, aiming only for the kill. At that moment, he was so fierce that the female titan was seeking to retreat. I think of all his rage moments, this one hit harder as we saw him multiple times thinking of turning into a titan earlier, but didn't due to the trust in his comrades, only for that trust to be shattered and his comrades slaughtered. In this particular moment against the female titan, we were able to feel the weight of the guilt on Eren's shoulders, as right in front of his eyes, his friends were killed with no way of him being able to save them. At the end of the battle, he gets defeated and he later faces the female titan again later that season, but I think that is a story for another day. Anyways, thanks for watching and see you next time.